Hi everyone. Hi. Good evening. Who is with me? Hello everybody. We are live. Okay, I'm waiting for us to join so we start. As you're joining, be telling me your name and be dropping your the title of your favorite poem. Okay, Vincent, welcome. Welcome. Please tell them that we started, or tell them on the group that we started. Tell them we are live so that they can join in. We are live for we are live. Okay, so we'll be discussing how to write an ebook with no experience. Okay, so most of us, welcome Choma, glad you're here. Okay, Regina, welcome. Lovett is here. Okay, welcome Lovett. Who else is with us? Okay, so remember the plan. The plan is that as you're joining in, you're telling me your favorite poem. Yes, you're telling me the title of your favorite poem. So let's go, Vincent. Oh yeah, let's hear from you. Regina, Choma, Lovett, let's hear from you. We're going to be discussing how to. Collins, you're welcome. You're welcome. We are discussing how to write an ebook from scratch. But I need us to tell me our favorite poem. Okay. I need us to tell me your favorite poem, the title of your favorite poem. Let's go. The title of your favorite poem. I hope you can hear me clearly. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Okay, nice one, Collins. Nice one. I remember how we used to sing those poems back then in those days. Okay, who else? Who else? Tell me your favorite poem. Okay, I want to challenge our mind a little bit before we start. Only one person. Okay. Oh. So if you can hear me clearly, if you can hear me clearly, if you can hear me clearly, please drop a comment on the comment section so I know I can be heard. Okay, Regina said, I know a funny little man. I don't know that poem though, but that's cute. That's cute. All right. So we know how those are right. We know how poems are. They come with different rhymes. They come with different rhymes, and we get to just listen to the poems and sing them, and we love them. Actually, people sat down to write those poems. Okay, and the best poem we see these days were not written by the best writers. Okay, they were just people that creatively sat down. In the same vein, writing an ebook, it's about you being creative. It's about creativity, and I really want us to begin to explore our creativity. Okay, Vincent said, row your boat gentle down this. Yes, merrily, that is poem. Okay, the plantain planter, plantain planter planted plantain in his plantain plantation. The tongue twisters, the one that you almost bite your tongue while saying it. Okay, so that is actually nice. That is actually beautiful, and we find out that most of these poems that we say these days were not just okay. Precious, I'm just seeing your own. He said Mary had a little lamb. Okay, great. I don't know that poem. Seriously, I must confess, I don't know that poem. The Black Woman, hilarious. I don't know that poem either. I think there are several poems I don't know. I'm just discovering that. No one should laugh at me, I beg. But since I know some of the ones we've written down, and it's beautiful how these poems are well constructed. They are well constructed, and people sat down and creatively wrote those things. In the same vein, that is how ebook is. You'd have to sit down if you assume that there's nothing up there in your brain to write, you're definitely, even in the next 10 years, not going to come up with anything. But if you sit down and begin to ask yourself questions and begin to do your research, then it's going to be very easy for you to write an ebook. Now, first of all, I must define what an ebook is before I begin to tell us the different steps of writing an ebook. And make sure to pay attention. If you have any question, always drop. You can always ask on the comment section. Okay, drop your questions in the comment section, and we get to answer it. Right. So, what is an ebook? It's just a book that is an electronic an electronic book. Simply put, an electronic book. E stands for electronic. Okay, electronic book. So you're not having the hard copy where you can easily hold the book. It's not a hard copy. It's an electronic book. So the books you see, all those the ones I sent to us on the class WhatsApp class, all those ones are ebooks. They're electronic books. So you don't have a hard copy that you can feel and touch, but you still have the content in the book. You still have access to the content in the book and you read them. So e-copies are things that are becoming more civilized. People are moving from offline to online. So that means that books are also moving from offline to online. Okay, so books are moving from offline to online. So in the same vein, writing an ebook, you just writing the same thing you would have written offline, the same thing you would have written as hard copy, just writing it online and getting a wider audience to access these books. Now, why would I even tell us to write an ebook? Okay, why would you think of writing an ebook? You know, we talked about adding value to people. Okay, you're transferring what you know or what you've learned over a certain period of time, and you're bringing it to other people to learn as well. So as they are watching, as they are reading the ebook, they are learning from your own experience. I gave us a video that we responded to in our last class, not this class, in the last class, and the answer to that is storytelling. Storytelling is something that you can see, you can feel, you can stay in your room and then you've imagined the world. You've gone to America, you've gone to New York, you've gone to France, Paris, you've seen different things that on a normal you wouldn't have seen you by just engaging your mind by imagination. So in the same vein, you can share your story with someone that is outside Nigeria. You can share your story with someone that is in another country altogether, and the person gets to learn from your experience and become a better person. So writing ebook, you don't need to have a certificate. You don't need to be a certified writer before you begin to write an ebook. You can just simply share your experience, okay? Now, it's always advisable that ebook should not be more than 100 copies. You know that the attention span of people is very short these days, especially online. Okay, so people don't want things that waste their time. Once you're beginning to say so much things and it's too long, you will lose their attention, you will lose them. So it's always good to keep the to keep the book very, very simple. Keep it below 100 pages, okay? Keep it below 100 pages. So now, to write an ebook, the first thing you must ask yourself is, what do I want to write about? What do I want to write about? You must have a topic. The same way we're able to come up with headlines, okay? We're able to come up with headlines for to sell a pen. In the same way, you ask yourself, what are the things that I know that I can write? Sometimes you can come up with those ideas. An easy way to do that is, if you don't know what you're good at, you can easily ask your friends, those that are very close to you, how far, if I am to teach you something, what do you think I can teach you very well? Or you can get your topic by the common questions that people are asking you. Okay, if you're this kind of person that you post often on your WhatsApp or on Facebook and you're always getting people's response, ask yourself, what are the common things that people ask me about? What are the things that people want me to offer solutions to? Do you understand? So that way you find out, an ebook is just writing about one thing, and you need to focus on one thing. You need to focus on solving a particular problem. So what are the problems? What is it among your friends that you solve easily? What comes to you easily? What do you do that other people find it stressful to do, but it comes to you with ease? So you ask yourself these questions and then you come up with a topic. Okay, it can be a topic on self-development, it can be a topic on how to write an ebook, as simple as that. You can write the book on how to write an ebook. For example, now you asked me a question, how do I write an ebook? And I'm making a video for, and I'm making we're having this live session for it. In the same vein, You can just, maybe a question that someone asks you that you know you've answered very well, just pick up that and then give a solution. Write an ebook on it. Choose as a topic. Okay. So the first thing you must do is to choose your topic. Choose your topic. Now the next thing you must do is research. Now, as I'm saying this, and I want you to be thinking, because I don't want it to be hard for you. I don't want it to be difficult for you afterwards. As we are saying these things, let the motivation, let the ideas be dropping. As they are dropping, get your pen and paper and be writing. Okay. I'm here to motivate you and to give you easy ways to write your ebook, right? So as the ideas are coming, just be noting them down. You know the particular niche you're into. What is that one thing that you can easily teach somebody or tell somebody with ease? It can also be your experience, okay? Probably you've had an experience when it comes to maybe relationship, or maybe finance. You were once broke, and then all of a sudden you found your way to financial freedom, or a way you started making money, a source of income. So it could be relationship, it could be finance, it could be health, it could be wellness, it could be as simple as food. Okay, like what to eat to be healthy, how to live a balanced life, how to eat balanced diet, how to be a balanced medical student, how to be an excellent student, how to get an A in your exam. All these things are topics. You're just focusing on one thing. You just want to solve a problem that is common in your environment, or that is common with people around you. Just take that as what? As a topic. Focus on it and then do your research. That is number two. The second thing you have to do, once you found your topic, you found something that you can teach people. Next thing you must do is to research. Now in your research, you go online. Okay, you can come to your Facebook or your social media platform and even ask, if for example you choose how to live a balanced life, okay, under self-development. For those of us that choose self-development, this is actually a topic you can write on: how to live a balanced life. We know that it's an issue that people are going through. People are thinking of how to balance their academics with their spiritual life, with their financial life, with family. It's always a recurring problem. And if you've been able to find balance, if you've been able to learn how to balance, then you can put together a book that solves that problem for people and share your experience with them. Okay. So let's say you chose that topic, how to live a balanced life. You're going to now make your research. We have a topic now, and this is the topic I'm going to be using to give our analysis at the end of this class. So if you've come up with a topic in your mind, just use your topic and also make this analysis with me. So the second thing you do is you have to go and research. What are the likely questions that people are asking about balanced life? What exactly do they want to know? Is it balance between academics? Which one is more common? Is it balance between academics or and then finance, or is it balance between academics and their spirituality, or between family and work? What are the common questions that people are asking on this topic? So you enter. I taught us how to do research. I gave a little clue in one of the classes how to do your research. You enter your Facebook group, you enter Reddit, you enter Naira Land, you enter any platform. You can even ask Google, do your research and find out the questions that people are asking about that topic. That is the second thing you must do. Another way to also do your research is that you can come to your social media platform and ask your friends, I would want to write on this. What are the common questions that you might not even say I want to write on it? You can say on this topic, on living a balanced life, what are the common questions that you would want answers to? You can tweet it, you can ask on your Facebook, you can ask on your Instagram, wherever people are active. Drop the question there. And if you have a very engaging audience, that is why I told us that if you must be a copywriter, if you must write, if you must make it on the online space, your social media platform has to be active. You have to be engaging your audience. They have to love your space. Give them value so that when you're dropping questions, you're getting answers. Your post, they should be engaging in your post, should be asking them questions. So you can always use your audience to get feedback on exactly what to write. So you just drop the question. If um if you're to choose between living a balanced life and how to balance my life, which topic will you choose which topic will you go for? Which one will you choose the most? So you can pick three different topics and even post it on your social media platform and let your audience help you to choose. So that way they even feel carried along when you're writing the book. They feel they helped you make decision about this book. So when the book is out, they're already anticipating. They're already waiting. Oh wow, she's writing on this book, and I helped her choose her topic. So I am waiting for when the book is going to come out so that I can also buy the book. I don't know if you understand. So you can also come to that point where you're carrying your audience along. Then after you've done your research, okay, and you've asked your audience, sorry, I want to do a little screenshot of this. Okay, so once you're done with your research, the next thing you would have to do is to outline your topic, okay? So the next thing you have to do is to outline your topic. You've actually done your research. You found out questions that people are asking, um, issues they need solutions to on this balanced life. Okay, let's say you asked your audience and they told you that we want to know how to balance our academics with our spiritual life. We are asking, how can I wake up, cook food for my husband, feed my children, go to work, and still have time to pray? Find out which ones are the common issues they are having. Okay, find out the questions they are asking, find out their major problem, find out how they are, even do they have a house help, do they cook with gas, what are the things that are taking their time. Find out, are they asking how to plan out their time, because time management is one thing you have to talk about when you're talking about balancing your life. Okay, so are people in need of apps or tools to plan their days, plan their time, manage their time? What are the questions they're asking? So after your research, you've gathered information about that topic. Remember that these things can actually take like 24 hours and you're done with it. You've gathered your topics, you've gathered the different questions they're asking about that topic. Next thing, you make your outline. Whenever you pick up a book, one of the first things you see is a table of contents that tells you what this book has to do. So, in the same vein, draw out your table of contents. You found out the questions they're asking. Use those questions and create your table of contents. In chapter one, I would answer this. In chapter one, I will introduce the topic. In chapter two, I will talk about what does it mean to have a balanced life. Okay. In chapter three, I'll talk about the problems or why people do not have balanced life. That's where you begin to bring up your challenge, your problems, the issues that people are complaining about. Okay. In chapter four, I'm going to introduce time management. In chapter five, I'm going to talk about um discipline. Okay. I'm going to talk about discipline. In chapter six, I'm going to talk about what else is under balanced life. Give me. I want people should be active on this live session. Be giving me ideas on the comment section. What are the things that are under balanced life? So you've talked about defining it, you've talked about what are the problems that people face, the complaints they are making, you've talked about time management, you've talked about competence, you've talked about discipline. Then you now say, okay, at this point I will now introduce maybe different apps that they can use to plan their time. So begin to tell them Better Today app, so and so app that have helped me to plan my day and plan my life and plan my time. You give them tools and materials, resources. Read this book, do this, plan your day, have a jotter that you use to arrange your plan for the day. You would now give them the solution after stating all the problems. Then you now do your conclusion. Remember that all you're doing is to solve a problem. So by the time you're done with these 7 chapters, you would have written a 50-page, 60-page, 70-page book. You would have written a 70-page ebook, and then your ebook is ready. Okay. Now I want to give us another easy way. I know most of us do not like stress. We want something easy. I want to give us another way. Now, remember I stopped at outline. Okay. After outline, the next phase you go to is writing your ebook. Okay. Writing your ebook. Now I want to make it easy for us. One of the ways you can do that, for those of us that don't have strength to start typing, start thinking of, when I start typing what balanced life is, how will I even get the information? One of the easy ways is this: if it's something you know, if it's something that you've learned over time, okay, something that you've inculcated, you can pick your phone, go to Google, voice to text, okay, voice to text, come to chapter one, what is balanced life, okay, or chapter one introduction, and you want to introduce the topic, just talk. Okay, talk to the voice to text. Let the voice to text convert the text for you. Do you understand? Voice to text app. You can use voice to text app, or you go to Google and just type just use voice to text. Sorry if you hear people are here. So please pardon that. I really hope you can hear me clearly, right? Okay, good. Okay, so use your voice to text, okay? Voice to text in your phone and then talk, like just talk as if you're teaching a class, okay? Do your introduction. Chapter one, what is balanced life? This is this. Balanced life is this. Next, don't forget to always use stories. Stories makes it easy for people to enjoy your book, okay? So always, especially if you're writing something that you can't relate, you can actually life. You define what balanced life is. You state your own story. Probably how you were disorganized, how you never planned your time, how you failed an exam because you did not plan out your time to study. You have an experience. You won't tell me you've lived for 20 years and you don't have any experience on anything. You have an experience. Bring up those stories, share your stories, and use it to pass a message to people that are going to read the book. Okay, so that is it. You can use the voice to text conversion, and then say whatever you want to say for each chapter, and it is now converted to text. So what you then do next is to start making your corrections. Okay, so if you're the one that typed it, that's beautiful. If the voice to text helps you type it, that's also beautiful. So you just make your adjustments. Next up, if you're done writing your ebook, is to proofread. You must proofread. Most of us, some of us that send copies to me, is as though we did not read it. So I told us you must read your copy out loud. In the same way, whenever you make any write up, read it out loud, read it to yourself. As you're reading it, it's making sense to you, and you're knowing if you're correct, if what you're saying is making sense or not. Do you understand? You get to know if what you're saying is making sense or not. You're going to know if there's a mistake. But if you don't take your time to sit down, that's why I told us you have to do the work. It's not going to be easy. Proofreading a book is not easy, especially when it's 50 page, 70 page. It's not easy, but you have to take your time and do it because of what? The story ahead, the success ahead, the cool cash you want to get. So you have to sit down and do the work. Take out the night. You're done writing. Go and rest. Okay, if you're tired, go and rest. The next day, pick up the book again. Go through it. Sometimes what I do when I wrote my first ebook, what I did was after writing it, I didn't have strength to proofread that day, so I just closed it. I gave it like 2 days, so that I won't even, because sometimes notice very well, you write something and proofread it, you won't see any mistake. But when you go back after 2 days, you will now find there was a mistake in it. It happens because sometimes when you write things yourself, as you're reading it, you're actually reading what's in your head, not what you're seeing. So you're assuming that okay, what I meant to write is actually what I wrote. That is why sometimes I give it like 2 days. So that 2 days space, I even get to forget the lines I use in the book. So as I'm reading, I'm actually reading it as if I'm reading someone's ebook, and I'm seeing the mistakes and I'm making the corrections. Okay. So that also applies. So you can give it time, like 1 day or 2 days, and then you come back and then you proofread it. But make sure you proofread it. Then you can also send to an editor, someone that is good in English, or someone that has written an ebook before to edit it for you. You can also use Grammarly. I told those Grammarly.com helps you make corrections on spellings. So Grammarly.com, you can also use Grammarly.com and make your corrections on the book. Now, after proofreading your book is now good to go. I want to advise us when you're writing an ebook, please make use of pictures. Okay, pictures help readers to flow and understand what you're saying. If you can add pictures, fine. If you cannot, that is also fine. But use pictures to illustrate. I'm going to send to us the book I wrote, the first ebook I wrote um some years ago. I'm going to send it to us. There are pictures that described the different points I made. And those pictures were gotten online. Okay. To if you're not a designer, if you can't do that yourself, give it to someone that can do it for you. But if you can do it, do it. Go online, look for any, for example, you want to describe growth. Okay, you can just type growth images and you see all those steps they put with arrow. That's a sign of growth. Excuse me, sorry. That's a sign of growth. Now, when you want to search for images, you can just search the name of the image and put PNG. If you put PNG, it's going to come without a background. So you see some people that put their picture, or that put a picture on another picture, and that picture they put on that picture does not have background. I don't know if you understand. Okay, like people that design flyers. So you just go online, type the name of what you want to download, choose, make your choice, but add PNG to it. When you add PNG, it's going to make the picture transparent. So it's not going to come with any background. So any background you put that picture is just going to fit in. So get pictures, include the pictures in your image, in your book, okay? Add pictures in your book, and then your work is ready. Okay, so if you then want to put it as an ebook, remember you've probably used your phone, WPS, or you use Google Doc to type all these things, and all of them are ready. You now want to convert it to an ebook. You know how ebooks are now, like different pages arranged. Good. One of the apps that would help you do that is Canva. Okay, go to Canva, type ebook templates. They're going to bring out ebook templates for you. WPS also has templates for ebook. Just type ebook templates. They have the premium package, okay? So you can just register for the premium package, or you can use the free templates they have. So just search for ebook templates. When it comes out, choose the one you want, get your design. If you use Canva, you can actually get a cover page there where you give your own design you want, just the way you design a flyer. You give the design you want, add your title, then fix in the content of your ebook into the template you have there already. Okay, do you understand? So Canva can actually help you design your ebook. There's also this other advert I saw one day, designer, but that one, it's you need to pay. They have free trial. After the free trial, you then have to pay. Designer, someone should write it out for me. Designer, like write design, then it will have double R at the end. Someone should write in the comment section for me. Let me know if you are following. Designer. So design that has double R behind it. Okay. Someone should type. Let me know if I'm talking to myself or if people are still with me. Okay. So that is a website. Just type in the designer. Nobody got it. Designer, design, then you put double R. Designer, like designer's dress, then double R. Okay. So someone should type it in the comment section for me. Let me know if people are following. So you write the designer, and then it comes up. You can set your ebook there. Okay. You can use the free trial. You can also pay for the app, and then okay, that's great. So this is, yes, this is the spelling. Designer. I don't think there's E there. Just design with double R. Design with double R. Design with double R. Okay. Design, then double R. Design R. So that is the name of the site. So you just go there, and then it gives you, sorry, network. Sorry about that. I hope you can still hear me. So you give, all right, so you type in the designer, it brings out different templates for you. You then choose the templates you want. So you either use Canva, or you can use WPS, or use designer. So that way you can easily fix in your ebook, and your ebook is ready. Okay, now there are different platforms where you can upload your ebook and sell it. You can use Seller, upload your ebook on Seller and sell it. There's also this new website I found out, Send O, like SENDOWL. So that site is a site where you can easily upload. It's a free site. You register for free, then upload your ebook there, fixing your pricing, tell them how much you want to sell the ebook. So anyone that wants to buy the book, it's just going to be your link. You Whenever you're advertising or writing a copy, you just put the link there. It sends them to that site. You send them to that site, and then they go and buy the product from there. Okay, so that is that for ebook. I don't know if you have any question that would want to ask, if you have any area of confusion. So that is just it. So a quick rundown: get your topic, do your research, You can find do your research by asking your audience questions, or even give just the way I asked us questions to write in class today, to write a topic on how to sell a pen. You can also throw it open to your audience. Okay, you want to sell a book and you want the book to talk about how to live a balanced life. What do you think could be a catchy headline? If you have an engaging audience, they will definitely respond. At least you get one or two comments. If even if you're not that active on social media, you will get one or two comments. But if you have developed your social media platform, then you definitely have many people commenting, and from there you get ideas. Okay, so you also tell them, "Oh, voila, this one is beautiful. I would go with it." And the person is definitely going to be happy that he or she gave you the topic for your ebook. Okay, so find the topic, do your research. When you're done with your research, get your outline, get your table of contents. When you're done with your table of contents, begin to write the book chapter by chapter. You can use text, voice to text app to make it easy for you. So you just express yourself first before you begin to edit, okay? Before you then begin to write it in words, like in normal words that is readable, that looks like an ebook, okay? So you can use the voice to text. Then after that, you proofread your work. You can also give it to someone else to proofread for you, okay? When you're done proofreading, go to Canva, design your ebook, and then upload it on send all platform. Okay, so when you've done that, I mean that's all. Get the link, go and write a copy, go to your social media platform, paste it there, add the link to it. People click the link, they go and pay for your book, buy the ebook, and you get your cash, like you get your money. So that is basically that for that. Do we have any questions on how to write an ebook? Are there areas that we are still confused? Because I believe that after now, you're going there and you're starting with your topic, you're finding your topic, you're writing it down, and then you're doing your research. There's no time to waste. So for those of us in my class, we have 3 weeks to do all this. So share the time. Make sure that by the second week, your ebook is done. So the last week is just for you to do the finishing touch and then post it. So from the second month of our class, we start selling and making your money. Okay. Then I must emphasize, I'm waiting for us. If you have questions, type it on the group chat, on the comment section, okay? Then I must emphasize that if you really want to thrive on the online space, you'd have to have an active social media platform, okay? You need to have an active social media platform. You won't just come one day and then you wake up and tell your audience that you're selling an ebook and you expect them to listen to you. They won't trust you. They won't know exactly what you're expecting from them. Like, you need to build their trust, okay? They need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. I taught us the KLT rule, the KLT formula. Your audience, they need to know you, they need to trust you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. That is why we all have to start doing the work. I gave us an assignment where we are all expected to send in the different platforms you are using. Your work was not just to send it in and submit and go. The work was to send it in, and then you would start working on it. You start making that platform active. That's why I told us to write our first copy to introduce ourselves to our audience. Let them know you. Most of us are not done that assignment. Let them know you. If they don't know you, they won't know exactly what you want from them. They won't know how to engage with you. So your audience needs to know you. They need to start getting up. We need these things. So when your ebook is ready, you need that audience. So start now to build your audience intentionally. Okay, start now to build your audience. The Write, do your first copy to introduce yourself and tell them who you are, and make sure that you're not using I in most of your write-up. As I told us, make sure you're not using the I. Make sure you're using you. You're going to learn, you're going to gain. This is what you're going to derive, like earn from following my page. Okay, so make it more about them, not about you. Make it more about your customers. Make it about more about your clients and not about you. So do well to get that's your social media platform very, very active within the next 3 weeks. So by the time you're coming to share your book with them, they already know that, okay, I've been able to engage with this person. I know this person. I like the person's style, and I trust the person. Okay. So let me talk about pricing a little bit. Pricing. Okay. So most of us will ask, okay, after writing the ebook, what next? Depending on the value you're giving in that book, you fix your price. Okay, depending on the value you're putting in that book. I would always advise my students to start from the least 1K. Okay, start from the least 1K. Sell the book at 1K. 50-page book, yes, you added so much value to it, say it as 1K. It's better to tell your it's easier for them to get, at least when you're starting. Okay, the first ebook I wrote, I did it free. Like I sold it, I gave it out free. I just dropped the link if you would like to know. And the title of the book, How to Be an A Student. If you go to my Facebook page, you still see it there. um how to be an A student. That was the first ebook. I co-authored it with someone. Okay. Mhm. So, okay, Emmanuel, I see your question. I'll answer that. So, I co-authored that book with someone, and basically, that book was given out free. Many people were asking, "How much are you selling the book?" I said, "It's free." And the idea, even though I didn't follow that up because that was way some years back, I didn't follow that book up. The idea actually was, after the first book, give it free of charge. Let them read the book and see that wow, there's so much value that they tend to gain. Then the second ebook I was to write, then like that period was then to be sold. So I get to gain their trust. They get to know that I have what something to offer, and then I can put a price on the second one. Okay, but then that was like way back some years ago. Medicine happened, and I got focused in academics, and I didn't follow that system up. Okay, so basically, start with a very low price. If it's possible for you, give that first book free of charge. Yes, my might start wondering, how is it that after I have put so much work, I am giving this thing free of charge? Now um imagine losing the trust of not gaining the trust of your customers or your clients because you want to make money. I tell you that money should not be the primary thing. The primary aim should be to give value to people. Um, I started the my first copywriting class, which all of us here are, or most of us here are part of the class. I first of all started by free registration. If you want to register, enter free of charge. Now the next step was to put a price, 1 2. If you want to enter, enter 1 2. Now I knew that what I was going to give in this class is going to be worth more than that. But like, this is my first class. This is my first copywriting class. So I had to make sure that I have testimonials. I have people that have gone through the class and have known that I have value to give. So tomorrow, when you're talking to someone, you know that okay, I've gone through this class, even if you didn't pay for it, but you went through the class and you learned something, or you paid the least 1 2. I gained something more than that 1 2. It's valuable. Like, Bible said a good name is better than what riches. So you get a good name for yourself first, and we all should apply the same principle. Okay, start first by giving something free or putting at a very affordable price. Like, give away more, give something more than what you're offering. Like, offer, let them pay you less than what you're offering. Okay, that is how you gain their attention. That is how you get their trust. That's how they get to even know your brand and know your identity. So let's not, at the first thing you're doing, you start, increasing the price and putting so much price that people can't afford. So for pricing, when your ebook is ready, we all will decide together. For those of us in the class, okay, we all will decide together. We can start from 1K. We sell a book at 1K, write our copies, and sell our books. So that is that. But the pricing thing will come in later. The main thing is for us to write the ebook first and get it ready. So how do you use you while you're talking about yourself? Okay, good question, Emmanuel. So I said, you're in the copy you're to write, you're telling them who you are, and then you are letting them know what they stand to gain. Okay. And you get to tell them what they stand to gain. So now here is the plan. Here's the plan. You're writing a copy about yourself. First of all, I just use story. Most of us don't use story, but that's fine. But when you're using a story, definitely you're talking about yourself. That one is different. You won't be using you, because in the story you're describing yourself. You won't say you definitely say I went to. Okay, in story. Now, in telling yourself, my name is Faith Imba and I'm a copywriter. Of course, you won't say you are a copywriter. You're describing yourself. But where I say the you comes in is when you're telling them what they stand to gain, or why they would have to subscribe to your YouTube channel, or why they would have to follow your page. You won't say I am going to be teaching you in my Facebook page. I am going to be teaching you You're making it an item. In as much as you're telling them what they are going to learn, but it's easier when you say you're going to learn. Like it sounds, I can relate more. Wow, so I'm going to learn. But you say I'm going to teach you, you're already making me see you as a teacher, and you're just giving me more information about yourself. You're already making me, okay, I'm going to gain from what you're saying, but I relate more when you say you're going to learn, you're going to learn. So that's just the point. That's just the part I said when you're introducing yourself, you should use the you, okay? Then also when you're writing a copy, that should be how you should also be. Use the you, okay? Don't say I'm going to scale your business from this to this. Your business is going to. If you see the difference, like the difference is just clear. I am going to just makes the I word make that I is a turn off for some people. Okay, it sounds so selfish. It's a turn off for some people. I am going to be scaling your business from this to this. No, your business is going to, by the time you're done, the person is going to see themselves in the picture. Okay, just like when you want to convey an idea to someone, when you want someone to buy your idea, and you keep saying I, they are just going to know it's your idea. Okay, when you begin to paint the picture, would you know that when you do this, you're going to, when you buy this product, you're going to learn how to, your business is going to scale to this, you're going to do this. So you're just removing yourself from the picture, like you're not even there, and just making them imagine themselves in it already. So that paints a whole new different picture in their minds. Okay, that paints a whole new different picture. I'm going to teach us in one of the classes this week. I'm going to be teaching us words you should not use. Those words are correct. They make sense. Like normal English. That's why professors are not the best copywriters, because they use normal English. They use normal English. They use normal English. They use normal English. So when you begin to use normal English, Hello, everybody. Please, can I be heard? Can I be heard now? My network is well, oh, is well. I'm sorry for the network. The break in transmission. Can I be heard now? Please, if you can hear me, say something on the comment section. Let me know if you're with me. I'm really sorry for. Okay, okay. Network here is really disturbing. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so would have to be fast now. So quickly round off. Okay, so the questions. So I was done answering one question. I don't know if I. Sorry, which link are you talking about? Favor, Mesoma. You say you love to have the link. Which link are you talking about? Please let me know. Then the next question: what is the minimum number of pages for a standard ebook? There is no specific rigid number of pages for an ebook. So what is recommended is that your ebook, if it's a hard copy book, it has to be at least up to 24 pages. But if it's an ebook, it has to be as long enough as to explain what you want to talk about and as short enough as to convey the information. I don't know if that makes sense, but that is all the recommendations you will get about ebooks. There is no specific number, there is no rigid number. It has to be long enough to convey the information, to be able to solve the problem you want to solve, okay? To be able to answer the questions that people are asking about that topic. So it should be as long enough as to solve the problem, give the answer to the topic, justify the topic very well, and then it should be short enough yet passing the message. So don't make it too long, don't make it short. Okay. So there's no specific number. It can be as little as 5 pages. It's an ebook. But you won't have 5 pages and you want to sell it and people will buy. Just maybe you want to write an ebook to do giveaway, just give it out to people. But if you really want to say an ebook, I would advise make sure it has as much pages as possible. Okay, you can make it up to 20 pages, 15 pages, 25 pages, 35 pages. But try as much as you can to keep it below 100, please, because if it's very big, you're really going to lose the attention span of people. People just want to get that information about that book and go. Do you get? They always want to. What does this book have to offer? Let me gain the lesson and walk away. So, except if you really want to write a book that you would want to print out probably later on, like a complete book, of course, 300, 200, that's wonderful. Okay. So, let's just be that the information you want to convey has been passed. What other question? What format do we use? PDF or document? Okay. For your ebooks, please, it's best to use PDF. Your PDF, you can't edit it. If you use document, someone can easily edit documents. When they take it to WPS, they can easily edit it. Well, these days, sef, even PDF files, there are apps that can easily convert those PDF files to documents, and people can still edit it. But it's best to use PDF. Okay, PDF just gives you that right that this document is not meant to be edited or tampered with. And something like Kindle, if you want to upload a book in Kindle ebook, they would always want it to be in PDF format, especially the one that you would want to print out later on, PDF format. Okay, so best put in PDF format, and you're good to go. Any more questions, please? Mm, any more questions? Okay, I don't think I can see any other questions there. Any more questions? Any more questions before we call it a night? Ask all your questions about ebooks now. Ask it, because after now you're going to start working. You're going to start putting the books together. Okay, I'm going to start putting the ebooks together. So while we are waiting for questions to come up, I want to give us a little challenge again. Okay, I want to give us, I want to challenge our mind. We just have to keep thinking and writing. Okay, just keep thinking that it's going to really improve. It's going to really help you be smart. Okay, so let me give us a little more challenge. If you have questions, please drop on the comment section while we are waiting for while waiting for you to drop. So let me just give us a little mind-boggling question. Okay, so let's assume you'd want to write an ebook on um okay, let's start with the course copywriting, since all of us are gearing towards becoming copywriters. You want to write a book on copywriting and you want to teach the fundamentals of copywriting. Hmm? I'm giving us tips now. You want to teach on the fundamentals of copywriting, the basics. Someone you'd want to know what copywriting is. You'd want to tell the person what copywriting is. You want the person to get to know what copywriters do, just the basics, everything you learned that I taught you under fundamentals of copywriting. What will be your best shot for a topic? Name your ebook. Let's go in the comment section. Let's get the most brilliant comments. Let's get brilliant ideas. Anything that drops in your head, just drop it though. If it's one, two, three, as many topics as you can drop it. Let's begin to prime our minds to start thinking creatively, okay? So you want to write an ebook on the fundamentals of course, I'm not expecting to use fundamentals of copywriting. Do not try that. Nobody should drop that on my comments, please. Do not use fundamentals of it's already that is the thing I say you should find the topic for. So give me something catchy. We are dealing with fundamentals of copywriting, basics of copywriting. What will you name your ebook? Okay, let's go. Those of us that gave names on the class, please take note of those topics you wrote down. Like hold it firmly, because especially those ones that we commented on that they were mind blowing. Hold on to them. They could inspire you to write. They could inspire you to write your next ebook. Okay, they could even inspire you to write your next post. For those of us that dropped comments, those comments you dropped, it should be an inspiration. Your next post, give it that tag, okay? Give it that tag. I'm challenging someone to write a post on the topic I gave. What was that topic again? Rewrite your story. Good. I'm giving a challenge. Someone should take up that topic and write a post on it. Rewrite your story. It must not be the pen, oh, don't be selling pen. I didn't say you should go and sell pen online. But use that topic, rewrite your story, and write a copy in form of a story. Okay, rewrite your story, tell us something, and give us an action point at the end that you want us to do immediately. So let's go. I'm waiting for our responses before we call it a night. Responses, yes. Headlines. Ah, where are the genesis in this class? Hey, they have lost inspiration. I call back inspiration to us in Jesus' name. Let's respond. So we'll call it a night. We really try today from WhatsApp up to this place. Okay. Ah, please, can I be heard? Let me be sure that I can be heard though. Let's not be that I'm bluffing and talking to myself. Is my mic muted? Can I be heard? If you're still in this class, please drop a comment on the comment section. Let me get to know. Okay. Where are my copywriters, please? Ah. Okay, you didn't get the question. Okay. So I said you're to write a book on the fundamentals of copywriting. What would be your title? You're to write a book, fundamentals of copywriting. Now say don't use the word fundamentals of copywriting. Don't use that. Don't use that line. Please. Use something else. You're to write a book, fundamentals of copywriting. What will be your title? Catchy title that will make me want to read the book. Okay? It's an ebook we're talking about now, not a copy. You want to write an ebook on the fundamentals of copywriting. What would be your catchy um topic? I'm trying to prime our minds, okay? I know most of us will want to write on this so that you get to. All right, someone said practical keys to change your financial story with copywriting. That is nice. Now let me analyze this. Please, if you have more options, if you have more responses, be dropping, okay? Each one you drop, I'll analyze it. So let's look at this first one that we just saw now. Practical keys. You're giving me practical keys to change my financial story with copywriting. Okay. Now, this is a very good headline. You're talking about my financial story and you're talking about me changing it with copywriting. So there's a benefit there. There's going to be a change in my financial story, and there is a solution, copywriting. So that is a very good heading. Okay. Practical keys. Now the thing is that this topic now does not give me does not let me know that I would learn what I just told us that the book's supposed to talk about. Okay. This is like a book that covers all the keys that I need to in copywriting. So it's all encompassing. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Your your focus now is more on my financial status and not on the copywriting. It's a good topic. I don't know if you understand. It's a very good topic. You should even note that self. It's a very good topic, but then it does not show the question, fundamentals of copywriting. Fundamentals of copywriting. That's what you want to pass across. You want anyone that's speaking that book to know that this book will answer their questions on what copywriting is all about, what copywriters do, how to start their journey on copywriting, basically. How are you going to name your book? We're talking about the first step, beginner's guide. I'm even giving us hints on the topic. I'm giving us hints actually. More options, more options, more options. Okay, so if you look at some of the videos you see on YouTube, you see something like beginner's guide to, okay, beginner's guide to. So your topic, as I said, Demeka, it's very, very beautiful. Practical keys to change your financial story with copywriting. Is you're actually focusing on the practical keys that will make me as a copywriter to have a change in my finances. So it's more like addressing someone that's already in copywriting, but is not getting it right or does not have a financial stability or has not started making money from copywriting. So you're now giving me practical keys to change my financial story with copywriting, with the copywriting I already have or I'm already doing. So that is what your topic now focuses on. So me picking this book as a new copywriter, it's not really going to interest me that much. Okay. It's not I want to know about copywriting. It's not really going to interest me that much. I might just open it and look at it, but it's not going to interest me that much. But the question now is I want to start copywriting. I don't even know my left from my right. I want to know what copywriting is all about. So as I was saying, if you have more this thing, please drop on the comment section. Okay. So as I was saying, you see different videos or different books, you see beginner's guide too. So as I'm seeing that beginner's guide, as in my mind is that if I'm picking this, I must know something about copywriting from the scratch. That's why most people you see how to start a YouTube channel with no experience. That no experience is the key, as in it's the major that thing is a game changer. As I'm seeing with no experience, I'm like, oh wow, exactly what I need. I mean, I've not started a YouTube channel before, and I want someone that will just guide me. And this video is just telling me that if I have no experience, I'm going to learn how to start a YouTube channel. So it gives a novice the mindset that that particular video is for you. Do you understand? Okay. So John said, ultimate guide to write power sales content. Okay. Okay. So you're giving me ultimate guide. That is still beautiful. That's a very good topic. But yet still focusing on an ultimate guide to write power sales content. Now remember that I don't know what copywriting is all about. So you're already telling me, explaining out what copywriting is. I don't know what copywriting is, and I'm seeing writing power sale content. It's not showing me that I will learn anything about copywriting. I don't know if you get. I really hope you understand what I'm saying. The topic is wonderful, but now we are our target audience. Remember that you do your research. You have to find the target audience, people that you're actually wanting to reach out to. So I am a novice. I don't even know what copywriting is all about. I just know that people are saying that copywriting is a very good to know, and I know then when I was confusing copywriting with copywriting, that's R with W. So I go online and I browse what is copywriting, or I come to YouTube and I browse what is copywriting. Now, if something pops up and it says beginner's guide to copywriting, what is copywriting? Explained. A to Z of copywriting the basics, the basic truth about copywriting, or copywriting made ridiculously easy. So that basic, line just tells me that okay, I am going to get to know what copywriting is all about by picking this book or by watching this video. So I know most of us check those things out when you want to search for a topic on YouTube. You definitely search, and then you tend to find a topic that relates with what you're writing, with what you're looking for. So that is exactly how it should be when you're getting your topic for your ebook. Find a topic that encompasses what the particular target audience you want to reach. If it's a newbie, make sure that there is something that shows that this video is for a newbie or this book is for a newbie. Okay, you don't know anything about copywriting, and this video is going to help you do that. Okay, so I think it's been a wonderful night with us, and at this junction, I think we'd have to call it a night and have our next class on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I'll be seeing us, and we'll be talking about the psychology of selling. Psychology of selling. I'm going to be giving us 9 different um, powerful tools to sell with. Psychology doesn't have to do with how people think. Okay, once you understand how people think, you'll be able to understand. You'll be able to sell to them um appropriately. Okay, you'll be able to get to their minds. Remember the sentence I've always used: people buy with emotions and then justify with logic. People buy with emotions and justify with logic. So in our next class, I'm going to be teaching us emotions. I'm going to be teaching us how to get to people, how people think when you present a product to them, how the human mind works. And you're definitely going to learn. After that class, you'll be able to sell anything to anybody with ease. Like, you don't have to think about what to say. You won't think about what to say because you just be at your fingertips. So I really hope we come prepared to take note of the different powerful tools to sell with. Understanding the human mind, understanding psychology of selling, and how to close our deals. Okay. So it's been a wonderful night with us. I want to thank us for staying to this point. I was really challenged by different comments in today's class on WhatsApp, and the comments we are also making here. It really shows that we are out to succeed. Okay. We are really challenging ourselves. And I want to encourage us finally before we close. Keep pushing yourself. Don't just settle for less. Okay. There is more to us. There is more in you. There is more you can do. You have different potentials. You have different, talents and different skills. Especially in this ebook that we are writing. Okay, I want everyone to be creative. Don't just say, okay, I don't have strength. I don't have time. Remember the lessons we had today to challenge us to do the work. You will do the work, and when the profit will start coming in, you'll be happy that you did the work. Like, you'll be excited that you'll be more than excited that you spent 2 3 weeks of your life concentrated in pouring out a lot that you've learned into a book. Okay, so it's going to pay off, but we have to do the work. So make sure you're committed. Before I'm going to put deadline. So it's really going to push us. I'm going to put deadline when everyone would have gotten their topic, deadline on when you would have written your contents, your table of contents, deadline on when you would have written your first 2 chapters or first 3 chapters. So that way we are going to be pushed to get the work done and get our ebooks ready. Okay. So I hope to see us on Wednesday in the class that's here on YouTube, our YouTube live session, and also on Saturday on WhatsApp. So that being said, let's have a wonderful night, and God bless us abundantly. I really hope we learned a lot. Okay. So I think we should start signing out now. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Emeka. I see you. John, I see you. Emmanuel, Job, I see you. All those that stayed for the class, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Favor, Victor, Chime, Ntolaka, Collins, Vincent, Lovett, Precious. Precious, are you still here? Or you've left us? Collins, Lovett, Chioma, and everyone that joined the class today. Okay, sorry I can't see all of you, but I'm grateful you stayed to the end. Let's go on and start practicing. Okay, start practicing, start acting, start acting. Be ye doers and not just hearers alone. All right, let's have a wonderful night. Thank you too, John. Thank you too. Bye.